Alright, hello, and welcome to the episode 50 Gaming with Michael special. In this episode, I'm gonna do a draw my life. Alright, but before I do this, we have to start from the beginning. So let's go up here, okay? And let's see. I want to start off on this little island right here. My homeland. Right next to this thing. So, here's England. Scotland. And Ireland. I was born about, let's see, where was I born? I was born somewhere over here in Munster. My dad was from over here. That is called this right here is Paris. And my mother was a mermaid. She was born. So I gotta draw up the rest of the map first. So here's Europe. Here's Europe. Kind of goes like that. And then there's Scandinavia. There's Russia. Here's Asia. The Middle East. And then there's Africa. So. And then Cyprus. Yeah. And Rhodes. That's about where they are. My mother, oh wait, shoot. My mother was born over here, if we continue the map. So, Russia goes all the way to the Pacific Ocean. There's China, and then it goes into Indochina, there's India, and then India touches like right next to Africa. And here's the Sinai Peninsula. So you can get your bearings. So, my father was from Paris, England. My mother was born right here in Atlantis. And I was born about the time when Byzantium fell in 1453. So, that's right guys, I'm like 500 years old. Nothing big. But anyway, let me tell you the tale of my life and how I got into YouTube. So, I was born
here. At the same time I was born here. In Dublin. They're like the same city, okay? But then I soon
moved over to Portugal. Right there. And I traveled via boat. And this was in 1609. There's Spain. Here's France. Germany, Austria, Russia, Turkey, more of Russia, this is all important, so, and then the Mongolians controlled everything like up to here. So ES for Spain, FR, DE, AU, RU, TK, PR, and then SC for Scandinavia. So this is all important in my life. So when I moved to Portugal, that's where I began my YouTube career in 1825. Okay? This was really the beginning of my life. I didn't make many YouTube videos, just, you know, how not to get killed in the French Revolution. You know, just useless stuff that wasn't relevant anymore. Then I moved to France. But this is where everything really began. So in France, a popular dish is frogs. Okay? And what I learned in France was that in the ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, there was a landing pad. I didn't know what the landing pad was for a while. But I soon figured out that it was reptilians who landed in the Mediterranean Ocean and were very frog-like. And the French, they sent boats out to kill the reptilians. And they ate them. And this is a noble effort, but what they don't realize is that by eating reptilians, you become one. And then France turned green. And I just lost my marker, so I'm gonna use blue now. Alright. So then, this is when I truly saw the world for how it is. It was no more gray. So what I did was I chose the bad marker and I moved to Germany so I could buy a new marker. I bought a red marker, in case you're wondering. Alright. And then, once I moved to Germany, I moved to Austria. But little to my knowledge, Austria would soon cease to exist. It was the year 1912. And this one man, who called himself Hair Follicle, he walked in and he said, "I don't think Austria is a country." And then lo and behold, I lived there for 8 years. By 1920, Austria, you know, most of Austria just, including that guy. I don't know what happened to him, but all that was left of Austria was this. At least I wish, because there was no Austria after that. So I climbed myself out of the hole that was left by the former Austria, and I fell into the Mediterranean Sea, and I traveled all the way up to Russia. And by now it was 2014, and the Russians had taken the Crimea, and this was Russia now. And, well, it's not a history course, but I'm sure you understand the predicament I was in being 100% Irish. So, I had no choice but to move to the Western Hemisphere. And I moved to Michigan. And I live there today. And you know what? Something very important that happened here in Michigan not too long ago. That's right. I found a reptile. And you know what? The fight is still going on today. I have supporters, but there are too many people who think reptilians are not a menace to the society. That's why we need to band together and annihilate the reptilian menace. So please, my time is running short. I ask of you all to find it in your heart to rise up against the reptilian overlords, especially those in Washington, D.C., by the name of Barack Obama and Osagi Austin. These are the true menaces to society. They have a base of operations in Lake Superior and Lake Michigan and all the other lakes together, and they form a hairnet around Michigan. So, please, citizens, not only citizens, my fellow humans, I ask all of you to find it in your heart to understand my life has been very hard. And I've lived a long time. But the reptilians have lived even longer, and they threaten our very existence. So, now that that's out of the way, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.